Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for the gristle flag to be unfurled. To be unfurled. The gristle flag's going to be unfurled, folks. I'm going to just share this with some special music friends on the Inner Googs. On the Inner Google, we shall share some things. Inner Google, Inner Google, Inner boodle doodle 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 doodle. Let's see what we got here. I had a good one the other day, Dylan. I was doing this, talking before our live feed that we did with the band. By the way, we will not be doing a full band live feed tomorrow for Labor Day weekend. It's going to happen in another 2 weeks. Sorry to inform you that, but we decided to take a little respite and come back bigger and better and more orangey than ever, which I think is positive. A positive force for good in the universe. But I was going through our initial thing where we talk and we say, hey, checking in, and we share it with our thing, and Toby's over there sharing, and someone goes, I couldn't get past the mundane intro. I didn't even listen. And I don't respond to troll activity, but I just thought that was particularly funny. I don't think I've ever been called mundane. You know what I'm saying? Jackassian, okay. All right? That would still kind of connotate? Yeah, I'm going to say that. It connotates something that's a little creosote. What? Mr. Creosote. Remember him from The Meaning of Life? Hey. Clocking into work in 1 minute. Can I get a hot lick from the Gristle Man? All right. Bop-a-doo-doo-doo. Yeah. That was a little ditty called Defenestrator off of the record of the same name. And I'll tell you what, this Stratocaster with the whammy bar, I like to call him Mr. Wiggles. Mr. Wiggles, the whammy bar, coming in handy. Every now and again, I like to give Mr. Wiggles a little schwaddle. And that tune, basically a funkorama. I'm just going this A minor. And hitting this weird little voicing here. I guess we would call this a C2, really. Or you could think of it as an A minor as well, depending on what part of town you're from. And this is a D, a 13 with a third in the bass. Like put a little skidda-dang. That little melody thing is. And then I'll harmonize it with this with 6, which is weird. And then to the 4. Jimi Hendrix chord, E7, sharp 9. Just like that. Good, clean fun for the kids. I'm using the 4 position. Sometimes when I'm funking out on a Strat, I'll go with the 4 position. What was interesting in these pickups, these are these Fishman Fluence single width Strat pickups of doom and destruction. I help voice these rascals, I gotta tell you what. They slap cheek and leave a mark. I don't know what that means. I think that's good. They're very, very powerful. Get lots of chime in that 4 and the 2 position. I got to be buddies with Paul Barrere from Little Feat, and we did a bunch of gigs together over the years, and I'd sat in with Little Feat and so on and so forth. What I was amazed is that he was in the 4 position always. Never deviated. He was always in the 4. So when he's doing that slide stuff and it sounds all chimey and stuff on a Strat, he was in the 4 position of the Strat. No matter what, which I thought was fascinating, but God, it sounds good. He was in the 4 position. Say what? He was in the 4 position. Anywho, and so I was losing the. I'm on my Koch amplifier here, and I went between using the vibrato on the amp, which is a harmonic vibrato, which has that very univibey sound. But sometimes for leads, I like to switch over to my good old-fashioned MXR Phase 95, which I use on the Phase 45 position. It sounds so good with heat. It just sounds so damn good. The 4 position with a little bit of Phase 25. Am I right or am I right? How about Dylan back there on the drums? Yes, Jerry, that is where Robert Cray lives, on the 4 position. It's just such a doggone good sound. It's just such a doggone good sound. We're going to try a little Jimmy tune I like to play every now and again. And we were just messing around with it a little bit. It's a song that was released on the posthumous release Rainbow Bridge. And I always loved this tune. They were just kind of did it live in the studio. He did it live a bunch of times throughout the spring tour of 1970. various different versions of him doing it, always kind of changing the words around. But I only really heard him do the intro this way one time, and it's on that Rainbow Bridge record. And we're gonna try it for you, just for shits and for giggles and activities, for giggles and activities. Hey, baby, where are you coming from? She looked up to space with a smile on her face. She said, I'm coming from the land of the new rising sun. Whoa. And I said, hey, baby, where are you trying to go to? She says, I'm gonna spread around a whole lot of peace of mind and a whole lot of love to you and you. I said, well, I'd like to come along. Well, I'd like to come along. Come along. May I come along? Along. May I come along? May I come along? like that, right? Can you dig it? Stratocaster with a whammy bar, Stratocaster with Mr. Wiggle, Stratocaster with a bob. So that was our Koch amplifier with these savory pickups. I was on the neck position for that whole did a jam. Where's the bass player? No bass player here today, ladies and gentlemen. Can you dig it? That is a great little progression, isn't it? A minor, G, F, and then D major. And then he switches to major for the one for the... I like to put that chord in. Doing all E sus. Yes, these Fishman pickups are indeed the Fishman Fluence single width pickups. So I refer to them as the Strat pickups, but they sound glorious. They do have a second voice that I can unleash with the tone control here. So a lot of times I'm in the heat of battle when I want a little bit more. I'll grab this tone control here. I could actually do the close-up cam. This right here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, doggone it. It has to be right in the right position, that microphone. This right here, if I pick this up, like a... Right? Sounds good. Right? And I can also do this. Wow, that's the side cam for comedy effect. A little extra heat. Someone wanted a little quarantine. Thank you, Mr. Quarantine. Keeping me safe from COVID-19. But when the going gets rough, the rough get hangry. For something a little sweet or maybe a little tangy. Now I need to lose a quarantine. I need to lose a quarantine. Eating those crunch berries was a whole lot of fun. I swear I gained a quarantine. But when my double chin goes round in third, I need to lose a quarantine. Tacos from Chilongo, pizza from Y-East. Nothing left to do but sit around and feast. Quarantine. Well, I need to lose a quarantine. 'Cause when my double chin goes round in third, I need to lose a quarantine. Hector's is down on the left, left's is down on the right. If you're feeling like a little takeout tonight, quarantine. I need to lose a quarantine. 'Cause when my double chin goes round in third, I need to lose a quarantine. Rice Krispie treats are good, and 7-layer bars are better, but Reese's reigns supreme in any kind of weather. Quarantine. I need to lose a quarantine. double chin goes round in third, I need to lose a corn. Cause when my double chin goes round in third, I need to lose a corn ton. Yeah. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Oh, will you dig it? You know what? I'm going to be honest with you here, folks. I ain't pulling your damn leg. These Fishman pickups have actually made it fun for me to play a Strat again because it just sounds so damn good in every doggone position of the toggle switch. It's always been a struggle in the past. You felt like you had to be some kind of damn MacGyver in order to make a Strat work out for you. And anyway, every position sounds good. Am I ready? Can you dig it? Can you pick it? Can you pick it, lick it, roll it? Can you dig it? Can you pick it? Can you lick it, boogie, dig it? I don't know what any of those things mean. Oh my goodness! Listen! Tricked it. Gonna buy a new car, but the price ain't right. Be a damn sight cheaper. Start riding a bike. They making milk out of powder. Got the babies crying. Oh, baby. Rent's going up higher. Yes, it is. Got the parents lying. Lord, it's a real mother for you. Could you wanna run for cover? Yes, it will. And if you look, you will discover that it's a real mother for you. Yeah, a great sugar and boogie. Gonna to a disco. Get your troubles away. Dance to the music, yeah, 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 that the DJ plays. And when the lights come on, like you knew they would, you go home and face the music. That don't sound too good. Lord, it's a real mother for you. It makes you wanna run for cover, yes it will. And if discover that it's a real motherfucker. Yeah. Whoop-woo. California makes you wanna run for cover, yes it will. And if you look, you will discover that it's a real motherfucker, yeah. It's a real motherfucker. It's a real motherfucker. It's a real motherfucker. It's a real mother for you, ladies and gentlemen. You know, with just the guitars and the drums, I kind of feel like we're the family White Stripes. Except we'd be more the Brown Stripes. Am I right? Again with the scatological humor. Again with the scatological humor. Again with the scatological humor. Oh, you ordered the little heat pedal. It's a good little rascal. There it is, right there. You can go with absolutely clean sounding amp and it'll grunge it up. Or you could have a little heat already going on. Turn up the guitar and so it's just ground a little bit, hit that, and then you got it. More heat. It's not a little heat, it's more heat. Either way, you'll be rocking. Patty asks, Greg, are there any new tablature songbooks on the horizon? Yes, there is a book coming. Dirt Strips. Well, there is a book coming from Hal Leonard. It's a book of transcriptions of various songs off all of my releases thus far. So I can't remember what tunes I picked, but it's coming on. Patrick asked, what's that pedal? There was a pedal that already existed in the Tone City lineup called the Sweet Cream, and I liked it. And I said, you know what? This sounds good, but I need just a little bit more low end, and I want a little more heat. I want a little more heat and a little more me. Yeah, we it. And so we've transformed it into the Little Heat. So it's Tube Screamer-esque, but just it doesn't do that real mid-rangey thing. It sounds good. It sounds good. What are you using for a univibe pedal? I'm not using a univibe pedal, Ian. It's in the amplifier. My Koch amplifier, which you can see right here, this blue dreamy beast right here, has a harmonic vibrato on board the damn amp. Okay, but when I'm using my phaser, which is... That, my friend, is a Phase 95 by MXR that I have on the Phase 45 position. And it sounds delish, if I may be so damn bold. All right, yeah. Wow. Is that oh, that fan isn't on, is it? It's getting a little warm in here, Dylan. It is. It's getting a little warm in here. Getting a little warm in here. I'm going to switch over to this this Telecaster right here. When I first developed the Fishman Fluence pickups, my signature set of Tele pickups called the Gristletone pickups, Fishman Fluence Gristletone pickup. I had them in this here guitar. This is a, ooh, it's completely out of tune. Lord have mercy. It is a faded Fiesta Red 55 Telecaster Wildwood 10 from Wildwood Guitars. And I put the Fishman pickups in this bad boy. And I thought I'd play it. I haven't played this one in a while. It's been a little while since I played this guitar. It's been a little while since I got my signature Reverend. I don't play this guitar much anymore because I don't need to. But every now and again I play it. It sounds good. It sounds time for a little boogie. We haven't boogied in a while, right? Let's have a little time for a little boogie. Woo! You hear that? That's a little bit of that savagery. Sometimes we need a little boogie. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you need a little boogie for the kids. Actually, this is the very guitar I played on the first Koch Marshall Trio record. I played this on every song except for Toby Arrives and Funk Meat. I played a Les Paul on, but every other tune I played this here guitar with these pickups in it. Can you dig it? Will you dig it? Oh, did I do a song called Let's Spend Money Like We Got It? I had an idea for a song a while back that we ended up doing. You know what? I think I did write a song like that, and I sang it on the radio at one point, and I forgot all about it. Let's spend money like we got it. I'll have to dig that one up again. That's important for today's scenarios. Whatever happened to the Blue East Sider with the Fishmans? I still have that one too, Patrick. I love that guitar as well. That's a good sounding guitar. Every now and again, I take that one off as well. I'll take that one out. Dylan, you're getting lots of love here on the thing. Dylan is doing a great job. Dylan's awesome. Like the way he instinctively follows Dad's playing. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Positive reinforcement for Dylan James Kuchenheimer Schmidt. Dylan James Kuchenheimer Schmidt. Dylan James Kuchenheimer Schmidt. Yes. You know what would kind of be fun is to do Nubby the Hoarder Man. We haven't done that one in a while. Am I right? Need an open G for that one. No, we don't have the super chat enabled. We should do that one of these days. Snort I just did? Born free. It was half burp, half snort. Sorry about that, folks. There's no hiding on the internet. There's no hiding on the internet. Woo, that sounds so dirty. Nobby must have been a hoarder man. He been taking that stuff out day and night ever since he went away. Well, a clown car house it must have been. I got no idea how we fit it all in. Now they're taking it all away. Well, a rusty pickup and a U-Haul truck. They go to Brooklyn, and my dad wouldn't have been enough to haul that shit away. Where the kids and the cousins and the grandkids do. There's enough for them and enough for you. Coming all the stuff away. Well, Nubby had the cleanest sidewalk in town. Now he and his broom are nowhere to be found. They moved on to higher ground. Nubby was a hoarder man. Now, he isn't Broomer, nowhere to be found.
Is it question hours?
Let's do one more, Dylan, for the kids. One more. Let's do a little electric version of, right? That might be coming. Hang on. I gotta remember. Gotta remember my own damn song sometimes. All right, here we go. That felt good. How about Dylan back there on those drums? Dylan back there on those drums. Dylan back there on the drums. Dylan back there on the drum, but Dylan back there on the drum, but Dylan back there on the drum. That was actually, I recorded that song as an acoustic tune on my acoustic Gristle Soup record, and that one's called Lowell-esque, after our friend Lowell George. But electrified, it turns into a kind of a savage onslaught, which makes me feel good and it makes me feel right. For those of you who are unawares, I was an open G there. So I tuned the low E string down to D, and then the A string down to G. D, G, D, G. And then B, and then D on the top. And that's good for the old slider-rooney. And then I usually like to use my fingers when I'm doing it. Dig it? Any questions out there? This is kind of the end of the hour where we say, hey, any questions out there in movie land? In movie land, are there any questions? Tune back up on the country pitch. Thank you, our friends from Fishman. I am using my Fishman Fluence gristle tone pickups on this particular guitar. When I first got the pickups out, I had them in this guitar, and I used it on a bunch of stuff, including the Koch Marshall Trio record, Toby Arrives. And it's a good sounding guitar, I'm going to tell you that right now. I gotta turn off the snare ski. And where did I buy that shirt? I was given this shirt by Paul Barrere himself, bless his soul. This is how Paul would, this was his little logo that he would, every time he signed off on an email, it would say, Paul, and then he would have this little signal as a guitar thing. So he made a t-shirt, it just says blues in the back, but Paul Barrere from Little Fleet, what a hell of a nice dude. This is a 55 Telly from the Fender Custom Shop. This is a Wildwood 10, so it's 10-inch radius, 6105 frets, quarter saw neck, yada yada. But a little bit from Radio Free Gristle, Torn. Man, Daniel, I haven't played that one in a long time. I remember that lick. It's nasty. Been looking like a buck and change, and fail and fall on. Ain't so bad being broke, but it hurts to be torn. I went from 0 to hero in 10 shots, a real child of the corn. I did my best to get ripped, but only ended up torn. Well, I'm torn. Torn, 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 torn. Lord, I'm torn. Torn, 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 torn. Folks been killing me with kindness since the day I was born. Some call me spoiled man, but I'm just torn. Well, I'm torn. Well, I told you. I told. That is a riff of doom, if I may be so bold as to put it that way. Talk a little bit how you play leads and hold the rhythm at the same time with hybrid picking. Josh, your guess is as good as mine. I just try to keep that rhythm going in the end, that shuffle rhythm on one of the low strings. So if I'm in the key of E or A, like that last one, I'm just kind of doing that with the pick. And then I'm using my middle finger or third finger to kind of do some stuff on that tempo. Sorry, can you dig it? Strings? Yes, Jorge. They are strings, you rascal. They are D'Addario NYXLs. 10 through 46 is the gauge I prefer. Can you dig it? Riff of Doom. Yeah, that one. Yeah, I can do close-up cam with that one. Oh, I think this will screw me up once I do it. Yeah, hold on. Hold on, I gotta go over here. Over here. Oh, I won't do it. Never mind. I have the, Ryan sets the foot switch up for me so I can go back and forth, but as soon as he logs out, for some reason it screws it up and I can't go. Oh, there it is. What am I talking about? Never mind. So this little riff down here. Anytime you get those open strings kind of morphing against it. It's like a F over C to a B minor 7 with a raised fifth, F9, E9, and then D over A. Right? Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Can you dig it? All right, friends, listen. It's been fun hanging with you. It's Friday. I want to encourage you all to have a glorious Labor Day weekend. We are not, I repeat, we are not doing a Koch Marshall Trio live stream on Saturday, which is our usual time. It'll be 2 weeks from Saturday because we decided to take off for Labor Day weekend, and that's that. But I will be with Dylan here on Monday, even though it is Labor Day. We will be here at 4 p.m. Central Time to engage in this very type of activity, which is to engage in rock savagery. Can you dig it? Will you dig it? Will you pick it, lick it, and roll it, flick it? I hope so. Listen, folks, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. Have a good weekend. Again, for any activities people wanted, the dirt. I have to say a little interesting shout out to the fact that we did the song about the quarantine hoarding of toilet paper, and it was a childish number, but you know what? I've made it this far without growing up. I think it's going to work out all right. So I came up with a song about who's holding all the butt wipe. The dirt spider weeps in the valley of shame. In my pseudo metal voice, and we've been performing that. People seem to enjoy it, so I made a T-shirt that just says "The Dirt Spider Weeps in the Valley of Shame." Greg Koch 2020. And people seem to be enjoying the T-shirt. Although I got a call from my old college roommate saying, "Hey, I got a call from a mutual friend of ours. Said they just texted us the picture of the T-shirt. We have no idea. What's going on? Are you losing your mind?" I said, "Well, that's a given." And then I told him the story about the song, and he was howling. He was laughing so hard, and of course had to get one. So you can get those T-shirts from my website if you would like to. An excellent conversation starter, I think. When people go, "What is the dirt spider weeping in the valley of shame?" And just look at them like, really? And well, whatever. Potty talk. It never gets old. Potty talk. Song called Potty Talk. All right, folks, thanks so much. We'll see you cats on the flippity and the floppity.